ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. But lost on a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Here starts. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down.
The coverage by Jaquan Brisker.
Dart setting in the throw here. And to the ground it goes. So an incomplete pass brings us to 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
At the 30-yard line.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches. On the ground again with Dowdle. And a good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up the first.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a give to Johnson, coming right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. Roman Wilson reels it in. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
22 yards. And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Over here.
Rodgers will look to throw. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Under pressure, and down goes Rodgers. Ruth Phillips on the blitz. And that sets up an extremely difficult 3rd now and 17.
It's taken them a minute, hasn't it, Kate, to find some resistance. And hopefully that's the start of a consistent push they can have up front that really does prevent some of these longer drives as this game goes on.
Third and long for him here. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down. Second time on this opening series. Abdul Carter. And that brings us up fourth and very, very long.
Cameron Johnston in punt formation for the Steelers.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're lining up to punt a little shy of midfield.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Look at this, 3 tight ends to the right on his first and 10. To throw, here's Dart. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
On second down, Dart. And they're going to take him down. Pressure gets to him at the 15. That is Patrick Queen. And that play makes it 3rd and 15.
Pretty even match in this first half. You're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
And the defense does well. They make the stop short. That should usher out the Giants' punt team here on 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 from the 32. Rodgers set to pass. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first. Working quickly here.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Now here's Rodgers. He can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Play action here with Rodgers. This one also in and out of the hands. Incomplete. This time, though, a hit assisting in the breakup of that would-be catch. That means it's 3rd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Tries one back across his body, and it's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. He steps in front, picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Scatteroo gets in here to begin the drive. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action with Dart. Well, he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to hit him on the release anyway and break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Darts back to throw. And he'll put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 10. The deep pass comes up big. And that gives them 1st and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Scatteroo here on 1st and goal. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Dart's going to check to a different call. Back now, pressure coming. And not able to corral this one. That's going to be his 2nd drop of the game. It brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
That one connects. And he's going to be brought down before he can even get to the marker. So now it's going to be 4th down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Here's Rodgers. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. We're seeing this more and more these days, Brock. Not content to just run out this half. Seems like they're going to keep pushing with the time they've got remaining.
Every one of these possessions, Kate, is so valuable. And I think what you've got to do as a quarterback there is reinforce to your receiver, if I'm going to take this shot, it's your ball or nobody's ball.
And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Dowdle now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
We've got a screen to the running back. That screen snipped out quickly, shut down behind the line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Fourth down now, Rodgers. Look at that power, deep left side. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Brock gets 2nd down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
It's Scatterbull on 2nd down. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
yeah.
Right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knock down that runner.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
On 3rd and goal, it's Dart. We had it for a moment, but the contact forces it free, incomplete. And now they're left staring down this 4th and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Dowdle now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Rodgers to throw. he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off, so the incompletion means it's second down. Oh, Brock, he's had to wait and wait to even be targeted in this game, and he's going to have to keep waiting now to see that first catch.
You know who will not be waiting? The critics after this one. You've got to get your tight end involved. Find a way somehow to get him the ball.
This is Dowdle on second down. And have him gain about a handful there. Tyler Newman with the